Howdy, howdy. Just waiting for Christina Moonsky Vintage to go live over on Knickknacks, and then she'll come over here. We are going to be finishing our pumpkin buckets today. Well, I'll be painting mine, and she will be crafting hers out of a different paper mache material. Just give it a few minutes. I don't think she's gone live yet, so we're just waiting on that. I wasn't sure whether to wait for her completely until she went live, or if I should just start on my own. So here we are. It's not quite dry yet. It's getting there, almost. Looks like there's some cracking over here, I think, by the ears. But it's looking pretty good. The only spots that aren't dry all the way are like underneath the eyes right here. A little extra moisture. Let me text her really quick. All right, texted Christina to let her know that I am live over here. Just me right now. We're waiting on Christina. She's supposed to go live over on Knickknacks and then right on over here. As far as I can tell, I haven't got a notification that she's gone live yet. But she will be making her paper mache pumpkin bucket, and I will be painting mine. I'm pretty excited. It's dried pretty well, except for like under here. But I think that'll be okay. The nose is looking a little bit wonky, and there is a little bit of like cracking behind the ears, but I think it's fine. The bottom's probably a little wet as well since I did that last. I've had it hanging up on a clothing rack in our laundry room to try to dry out. I haven't heard back from Christina yet. I'm gonna do some test swatches with the black on the back of this, just to see how well it covers and what the texture looks like while we're waiting. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna work fine. I think that's gonna be just fine. I have to put my hand like through my ring light in order to reach over. Can someone let me know if they see Christina go live? Let's see. I'm just going to start on the back while we're waiting. Get the boring parts out of the way. Apologies for the dog barking. He's convinced that people outside of our house shouldn't be there. Oh, y'all are here. I started on the back while we were waiting because I wasn't sure if we were over. All right, let me invite her in. Let's see, Moon, Sky, Bam. I sent you the invite, Christina. You're formally invited. Okay, I'll cancel it and try again. That's weird. Let's see. Okay, I did it again. Is it working? Technical difficulties, folks. So if you are not... Okay, let me cancel it. I'll try again. That's weird. Sky, vintage, invite. Ah!
Bits!
Woo!
Woohoo! All right. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Yay! Everybody's putting up their jack-o'-lanterns. Awesome. All right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to be crafting as said in the beginning. We just read it on over. And what I decided to do on my end is, as in the process of making vintage inspired jack o' lantern trick or treat buckets, which we've seen. Did you see this idea last year? This is when I saw it.
I don't know. I thought about it this year because I've been really liking that aesthetic lately.
Okay.
And I'm like, I feel like that would be fun and easy to do.
Oh, for sure. For sure. So if you're joining us on Facebook, we as in, excuse me, Sierra at Quality Vintage and then Moonsky Vintage. We are sellers on knickknacks.net and mainly made. We are artists as well. I would deem us artists, right?
I would say so.
So hey, what's up, girl? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create these vintage inspired buckets. I think we're gonna be on the same track in terms of like the cat.
Oh, are you
Because
doing that too?
yeah, I think I'm gonna do the cat too. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do on my end, I'm gonna go ahead and show the beginnings of making a mache, and then I'm gonna create my mush. I've never done it before, so you're gonna see it all happen.
No.
And I have my food processor here. I have all my ingredients, and I even have salt. And I read that salt when you add yeah, when you add salt to it, it maybe helps like as a like preserve.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah. So
Dry things out more.
yes, and so if you're in the audience, please, if you have any questions, let us know. We're going to be hanging out, creating. Sierra, why don't you talk about what you've already done?
Yeah, so last week during the Meet Your Maker, I made this guy. I used a different material than Christina's using. I used it's instant powdered paper mache called Celluclay. You just mix it with warm water and it turns into this kind of like spongy clay-like consistency, and you can just kind of mold with it. I didn't have like a ton of paper bits on hand, and I really didn't feel like getting out my blender. So,
Yeah, yeah. Well, and the interesting, I've always wanted to try it, and so I figured I did deep, but I did go to the craft store and I went to go grab a bag just in case, and I
mm,
was like, that's expensive.
it is. I got a little bit of a deal on it, but there's
Oh,
enough in the
good.
bag, and the sculpting aspect interests me enough that I'm like, I think I can justify spending that. I
Right.
feel like I'll use that more than once. So
So
we'll
if you're
see.
and so what I am gonna do actually, let me get my computer open. What I'm doing is I'm breaking these bits into breaking the paper into smaller bits. I had this soaking for 2 days, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
2 days. And so what it is just a mix of paper. I have my daughter is really into like sauteed mushrooms. So I've been buying mushrooms like crazy. And they come in these little brown like boxes. With kids, we can do, oh yeah, oh for sure. Oh my gosh, yeah. In my kinder class when I was teaching, oh my gosh, we had so much fun like like gathering paper. We usually just did like a Mod Podge. We never really made like a goop. But yeah, that's so fun.
I
So yeah,
remember
so
in
I
like
use
kindergarten we made like Humpty Dumpty paper
yes,
mache things out of like balloons and paper
yes.
mache.
So here, let me rinse my hands really quick, and then I'm gonna grab my computer so I can see what everybody's saying in the chat. Because this is interesting, you guys. And again, if you're joining on Facebook, please come over to Mainly Made. Oh, what is our URL again? I should know this. Let me write it down.
Oh, it's different, huh?
Yeah, it is. In the chat, if you can go ahead and tell us, because we just finally settled on it.
Isn't it Knickknacks Made or something?
Let me see here. Let me just grab a piece of paper. My husband just texted me. He's like, "Do you need more tissue paper?" Let me see. Let me text Jocelyn real quick. So anyway, we are again we are sellers on Knickknacks and we are sellers over here on Mainly Made and Jocelyn Crazy Lamp Lady, as you all know, she created these two platforms, two marketplaces for us to flourish and nourish and what's another good rhyming word?
Amanda.
Hey girl! Oh yay, thank you so much. Okay, so district.net/mainly made. Okay, let me write that down. So if you're on Facebook, I'm gonna write it right here. So district.net backslash mainly made. Okay, so I'm gonna put that right here. Now, what we're doing is, I think I'm gonna bring up a picture so you guys can get like an idea of what if you have. Do you guys first of all, do you guys know what a vintage trick or treat bucket looks like? Or are you like, what is that? Hey Marta, how are you? Katie, hello, Katie, hi. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to break a few more pieces and then we're going to get blending. I wanted to show that process and then adding glue and all that goop and stuff. I thought that'd be really fun. I better take off my rings.
That's probably a good idea. I would say that's smart.
Yeah, I'm going to add a little craft thing I have in, I don't know if I have it over here. Can I add it? See, I have buttons. Oh, maybe it's not going to transfer over.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll probably have to put it over here. All right, so yeah, I have a whole jar of buttons for crafting supplies, and I think there's a Bakelite piece in there. I was like taking pictures.
Oh,
No. Okay. All right. Hi, hello, everybody, and welcome in. Thank you for joining us on this, what is it, Tuesday afternoon,
it's something
Pacific
like
Standard
that.
Time. Pacific Standard. So, oh, I like that orange so much.
It's a
Oh
good
my
orange. I got it for
gosh.
the Out of This World Into the Deep
Oh,
painting
it's
that we
such a
did.
good orange. Okay, so let me see here. Let me see if I can grab. Hold on, really.
Okay, holding. I am excited to see how this turns out. I'm going for like a very like retro, like atomic era Halloween cat look, I would say. Mixing a little bit of that in there. Excuse me. That'll tickle in my throat. How's everybody doing? What projects are we working on as of late? Do any of you guys have ongoing projects that you have been working on?
Okay, so this is sort of the idea of what we are creating, right? It has
Yes.
this mache look, and so we wanted to kind of dig deep and get our hands dirty, and we're excited. We're so excited. I've been wanting to tell you that you have inspired me so much that I caught the fever to buy antiques to buy and sell for profit. Oh my gosh! So I will definitely
Yes.
relay that. Well, that's so sweet to hear, and we definitely want to relay that to Jocelyn, Crazy Lamp Lady. Again, we are sellers here on her marketplace, so come on over, Marta. We'd love to see you over here.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let me see here. Let me get this started. I think I'm gonna start blending. I have my food processor here. So I might in the chat, let me know. Should I mute while I blend?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you should. Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
You're like, oh my gosh, yes, do it. No, I don't want to hear it. Okay, so I'll
Oh,
show it
can
has
you
it happens.
imagine?
Wish me luck.
Fingers
Okay.
crossed, guys.
Do you have items loaded in the buy it now? I do have some, but actually, let me add that in before I get started. Let me see. I have, let's see, a lot of buttons. Okay, let me add that over here. Do, 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 do,
A lot
do.
of
And I don't,
buttons. I just
what?
have a book like kit pieces. I have several more little ones that I need to get listed, but
This is a large jar of buttons. I do have this West Germany crafting like paper. I'll show you. There's a whole bunch I sold yesterday. There was fruit and flowers. And then I have a few more
ooh.
pieces. They were so cool. They were so cool. All right, let me put that in there. All right,
You
so I'll
making
add.
little jewelry? That's exciting.
Ooh, is that what someone's working on?
Yeah, turquoise butterfly. I saw the stuff that you had for Meet Your Maker. Really cool stuff.
Yes. Okay, crafting materials. Do 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 do. Oh, I can just put buttons. That's so funny. I'm in a different. I have to get used to this. Is there buttons on here? Do we have buttons?
Oh,
Buttons. Who's
is there
got
not
the?
like a crafting supply like
Yeah,
thing
but I
for
don't
that?
see. I see jewelry.
Would it be under like fiber art crafting supply?
Ooh, let me see.
Can you tell me the website that you use to estimate the value of your grape? So Jocelyn Crazy Lamp Lady uses Worth Point. I think she has a link for it on her YouTube videos.
Maybe it's under sewing.
Yeah, sewing fiber arts. Sewing would make sense for buttons.
Don't see sewing. Oh wait, I'm just gonna put. I'm just gonna do that. Okay, there we go. So I'll go ahead and put that in. Add to stream.
Oh my gosh, turquoise
Um,
butterfly. It's okay, it happens. Yeah.
what? What?
Oh, turquoise butterfly talking about the notifications during Meet Your Maker. Uh,
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what
that's
that.
funny though.
West
It
Germany
happens.
ephemera. Okay. And all right. Okay. So I'm gonna get my blender set up, and then I'm gonna start making the mush. I'm excited.
Yeehaw.
It's happening. I'm gonna do it.
We're doing this
I
finally.
know. I'm so excited. Okay. Do you guys see the buttons in the buy in the auction section? I have it under auction. I'm gonna do the other one under auction too, because why not?
I see them.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're
Let me
there.
know what you think about that red one, you guys. The chat. Oh my gosh, I'm curious. All right. This is West Germany.
Well, now I have to look.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead and look. It's like when you say don't like itch your nose.
Oh, mm. Ooh, the Millefiori one in there is really cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had that one in there.
Ooh, fancy.
I know. All right, let's see
Y'all,
here.
there's a Millefiori button in there. Somebody snag that.
Yeah, I think it's like yeah, there's a lot of fun pieces. I just figured I'd bring that over because people use buttons all the time. Do do do. All right. So I'm going to mute myself when I bring it over. I think it's in pieces enough. So let's go ahead and do this part. Hopefully it's long enough. Yeah, I think it will be. All right. Okay. Let me get this listed in here.
Oh, that's interesting, Amy Beth. Also, Denmarken, they're in the button listing. If you scroll through the pictures, there's one that she took a close-up picture of a red button.
Oh yeah, curious about that one.
Possibility of Bakelite, non-confirmed.
Possibility. Okay, paper. I'm not used to listing. This is so good for me to touch all these buttons. Let's see. Is there a like scrapbook maybe
For which thing?
for these
Oh, the
cutouts, these
paper
Western made
cutouts.
cutouts? Yeah.
Um,
Paper. I'll just do that.
Paper
There we go.
ephemera, something along those lines.
All right, cool. Okie dokie. Okay, here we go, you guys. We're gonna get this started. I'm going to make the pulp. Now, one thing to remember, everyone, while you're watching, if you're on Mainly Made right now with us, you can click on the window you want to see bigger. So if you want to see the painting bigger, click on that.
Mm,
If you want to see the mixing bigger, click on that. Okay, I better get a spoon.
that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Prayers for your blender. Thoughts and prayers go out to your blender. I hope it's understanding of what you're putting it through.
Okay, I'm gonna get a ladle. Maybe a ladle's better. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck, you guys. Woohoo!
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, I gotta get like the soup part in there too.
Soup.
Oh my
Good
gosh.
soup.
I think I'm gonna do like little batches.
Yeah, do small bits just to make sure your blender is handling it.
Yeah. And a little bit of this. This is interesting. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Don't burn. Okay, I won't burn the motor out. I promise. Wait, why is
I
it not
love
burning?
this. We're gonna need to do a Christmas edition, I think.
Ooh, yeah, let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna mute you
I think
guys,
we need
okay?
holiday editions of this.
Okay.
She's muted, so she's probably not gonna respond. But can you imagine like the creepy Easter decoration applications?
Did you see my
Of-
whole It's like hold on, let me do it again. Hold on, that was funny. Watch this one. Hold on.
Yeah, there's like you're in earthquake territory. Oh my gosh. Christina, it looks like y'all are going through the big one right now.
I actually
How
just had
much
an
your camera's
earthquake.
shaking. Did you
Oh,
really?
Amy, you'll be fine. Okay, hold on. All right, looking good. Okay, so actually, yeah, we just had an earthquake. And Amy, you're actually reminding me, it would be a good idea. I have to like tear this a little bit more. God, it's been soaking for like 2 days. I do need to get these blades sharpened anyway. I make so much with this. All right. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna add a bit more water. This is already a good amount. This makes a lot.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. I asked Luna, I said, Luna, do you have any old do you have like construction paper?
Mm.
Oh my gosh, this is really tender. If that's a word for paper. All right, let me see if I can just add more of
Fall
this.
apart. Fall off the bone paper.
Fall off the bone paper. Okay.
cat looks a little bit Muppety, I think. Just a little bit.
Okay, so
Trying to do. Oh,
is that this like tougher paper is just really, it's like me, I don't want to blend.
mm,
But I don't think that's going to be an issue since it's all like kind of mushed together. Let me go ahead and start another batch. All right. Paper making is so, it is fun, Amy. Oh my gosh. You know, I don't know why I was so scared. Oh, use lint, Amy. That is a
oh,
really good idea. I've heard of that somewhere. Thank you for reminding me. Cheese and biscuits. Okay, cool. So I have that. Let me grab more. Ooh, this is exciting.
I have so much dryer lint saved because what I would do is I would save our used
Camping, right? For camping.
paper towel rolls, and then I'd save our dryer lint and put the dryer lint in the paper towel rolls so you have like an easy
Yes.
fire starter.
Fire starter.
Waiting for burn season here because our area, like the street we live on, is county and not city, so we don't get yard debris, so we have to
Oh,
burn. So I've been saving stuff to help that be
my
easier.
gosh. That's so interesting.
It is weird. Like our like the three streets around us, we're like in the city or in the town, but we're not city because we're not like annexed in.
Right.
So people around us, like that's why there's chicken noises all the time. Like all of the neighbors have chickens and roosters. Someone has
Right.
goats down the street. But yet we're
Oops.
like a 5 minute walk from Walmart. So it's like,
We just had a whole bunch of goats just eat down all the brush in the forest
mm.
area. Yeah. Okay, let's add that in. Ooh, love the mush. All right, so if you're just joining, I am making paper mache from pieces of paper that we've had around Luna's old like scraps and stuff. Um, just paper that's just been around, and so I'm just blending it up, and then Sierra's over there painting. She's a few steps ahead of me, so I thought I'd show this process.
Yeah, display all sides of paper mache making. I think I'm gonna do the insides. Drill holes in the eyes. Ooh,
Oh, that's a good idea.
could. I feel like I don't want it to break it though. Because I made this part 3D. I just don't want it to break the paper mache and make it split. That's a cool idea though.
I was there's so many different materials people used for like the base. I was looking.
Oh, toilet paper is a good one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so mushy. Okay, I think that's enough. I think I'm going a little too crazy on this. Okay, let me go ahead and do that. Let me do another batch.
Since when has that ever stopped you?
All right, let's see here. Oh yeah, baby. I just love how it tears. It's so satisfying.
The
It's
mush
so
is fun to play with.
yes. Toilet paper, yeah. Let's see. So how's everybody doing? Is everybody like, how's your week going so far? It's only Tuesday, but sometimes a lot happens from Monday till now. Okay, I think I should stop. I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I adding more?
You got the too much gene.
I know. Okay, so I'm gonna put this right here. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, muting.
We're starting things very rough with this painting, which is typically how things go for me. There is a plan, and the finer details will be worked out, but you have to do the rough painting to get the base down. Oh no! I lost Christina's camera. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Okay, I just wanted to put you down here because it was like so
Oh,
jumbly. Okay, I'm gonna put that aside. Oh my gosh, it's looking so good.
camera's shaking so much, we're all gonna have to take a
I
Dramamine.
know, right? That's I don't like that would be not okay. Welcome to art making. You're gonna get sick. No.
Free included in the package.
Yeah. All right.
Oh no!
What? What
I
happened?
had hundreds of scarves delivered last week, and this week I discovered moth eggs. Oh my gosh.
There was what? Say it again. I missed it.
Someone ordered like a lot of scarves from somebody's liquidation and they found moth eggs in it.
Oh no. Ay ay ay. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, especially when you don't see it. Like, what is it like from an estate sale?
Store liquidation, it
Store
looks like.
liquidation.
Ugh, that's rough. I'm sorry. Do you have a way? He's got a little bit of that going on. We shall see how it turns out. Like most of the projects I do, it'll turn out eventually. It's a little bit hard to like keep in the lines with this one, mostly because the surface is so like lumpy from the texture of the paper mache, so it's easy to like go off target there. So I'm just kind of like laying down colors, trying to figure out where I want them to be. I tried to add quite a bit of texture to the piece, so we'll kind of figure out how we
I
want
do.
things to look and adjust from there.
I do have glowy paints. I do have. One thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, because it was from Luna's costume that we made. She was in El Abrihe, and so
Mm.
we made her glow. Wyatt walked around with her last year during Halloween with a black light, so she could
Aw.
glow.
I want to, man, I want to be the parent who makes Halloween costumes so bad.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This year's gonna be a little easier. It's gonna be like Selena, the singer, and then popcorn.
You are not the only one who's getting Gizmo vibes. We definitely discussed that it kind of looks like a gremlin last week. It is a little bit gremlin-like, I will. I was half debating whether I wanted to pivot and paint it green, but here we are.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move this aside. Actually, I'm gonna get paper towels. What am I thinking?
I know, and don't feed it past midnight. Don't put candy in this bucket past midnight or we're gonna have problems.
All right, let me clean this up. And actually, what I decided to do is I'm going to Mod Podge the surface of my plastic pumpkin, and I'm going to I'm going to create like like a rougher surface so the mache can stick better.
That's smart.
So I'm going to do that. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to use these bigger chunks. I was looking also that if you okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze the water out. It may not be too goopy, but whatever. Who cares? But if you, as you apply the mache to the surface to relieve the bumps, you use glue and smear, like you just take glue on your finger and you kind of rub it. Okay, let's see how that one works. This other batch looks really good. Okay, There's that one. Okay, so now I'm going to get this batch and squeeze the butter out.
Hi, April.
Hello. Okay, so let's see what we got here. This one didn't really tear as much, so I'm going to take that out. Okay, everything else looks goopy. This can be torn a little more. There were also people that didn't blend it. They just kind of just pieced it apart to create like a paper oatmeal. That's what it's like.
Yummy paper oatmeal.
Paper oatmeal, everybody. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
probably
there.
galaxy somewhere.
What?
Sure, somebody's eating that.
Of course. Why not? Why not have some paper oatmeal? All right. So if anybody has any questions, please put in the chat. We're gonna be hanging out and working. We're gonna be working on these vintage inspired Halloween trick or treat buckets.
Heck yeah.
So fun. I was actually like this morning, I was thinking, you know what? The process of getting ready can be maybe daunting, but at the end of the day, we're here hanging out. We're putting our hands, getting messy
Go.
and goo and and paper oatmeal.
Paper oatmeal.
But like, it's just so it's relaxing. I was telling my husband, like, I'm excited to just hang out and do art.
It's fun.
Especially after a big event, because it's whew, it's
My friends and I used to do like craft night, and we'd all get together and eat dinner, and then go outside and into the garage and work on our own respective projects. And like
yeah,
somebody would be like refinishing furniture, and then another person would be scrapbooking, and I'd be painting, and it was
yeah,
like,
and it's casual, right? It's like
yeah.
it's so fun and casual. I'm kind of excited that we're gonna have texture here. I was looking at these pieces. I'm like, you know what? They are kind of big, but that would I don't know. I'm getting a little excited about that. Maybe it's gonna be something different, but we'll see. We'll just roll with it.
Raisins or peaches in your paper oatmeal. If we're going by theme, probably like wadded up chewing gum or something
What did I
in your in your paper oatmeal.
I honestly okay, so if we're talking real food, let's talk real food really quick. I love making oatmeal. Luna loves it. The girls love it. I do spiced apples.
Ooh,
Yeah, I do like with and like brown butter, and I'll like caramelize it, and then at the sit. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I use Granny Smith. Okay, this is about it. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add. Oh, I'm so excited about this part. Adding the glue and everything. But I think that's pretty good. And then salt.
I like doing peanut butter banana oatmeal.
Ooh,
I like
I've
doing
never
the
had
steel
that.
cut oats, so it's like extra chunky, and then you wait for the bananas to get like banana bread level brown, and then like put those in a pan, and then put in your peanut butter and brown sugar.
Banana bread worthy.
Mm, banana
That
bread
sounds so
worthy
good.
bananas.
Mm. I can talk to you all day. Yeah, apples, right, Amy? Ooh, walnuts and bananas. So good. Oh my gosh, it looks so cute.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're working here. We're working here.
All right. I think that's pretty mushy. It's actually a really warm day here. I don't know how it is in Oregon right now, but
Oh, it's supposed to get up to 80. We're not going to get a fall this year, which is sad. And yeah, it's
yeah.
supposed to be like high 70s, low 80s for like the next couple weeks. And I'm like, this is not, it should be cold by now.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Do you usually get snow? Where's one?
Yes, usually towards the beginning of the year.
Okay.
Sometimes in December. But at least like February or so. And I don't know about this year because, like, from how it's looking, we're not gonna have the fall season like we usually do because of how hot it is. Like, they've postponed burn season until middle of October, at least.
Okay.
Wild.
Oh,
So it still should be warm when you take your road trip.
Yeah, yeah. Gosh, that's happening so soon.
That's nuts.
I know. I know. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Okay, so I'm squeezing out the water here. Making my mache oatmeal. Now it's becoming like oatmeal cookies.
Ooh.
You still have to use. I know. I have to get them cleaned anyway.
I
No,
want
but I'll take
cookies
them.
now.
You
Oh
don't like
my
oatmeal
god.
cookies?
I said I want cookies
Oh
now.
shoot, that's squirted everywhere. These are gonna have like anemones. Like you know those anemones with the rock stuck on them?
Yeah. I haven't been to a tide pool in forever.
Oh my gosh. Okay, how am I gonna strain this? I do. Someone suggested like a cheesecloth, and I'm like, I don't think I have that. Because there's a lot of good stuff in here.
Hold up, I'm gonna try to contain the dog barking.
Okay.
He's being a grade A stinker. Huh.
Solution.
Anxious boy.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this is my solution to the problem. Hold on. I'm gonna strain this, see if I can pick it up in here. Oh yeah, there we go. That's much better. That's good slush.
Slush.
Like, I don't know. I was thinking about like using what you used because it's like already done and ready to go. But like I was also reading that it's really powdery and it gets everywhere.
It is. I was surprised how much went up into my face, and I'm like, that's probably not good.
Like, wait a minute.
That's probably not great, and also not great to be doing in my kitchen where the powder can get everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. So you see that? I'm just getting all those paper. Wouldn't that be really cool? Like actual paper. Like if you were to make like a confetti paper out of like the slush.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Okay. One thing at a time. All right. Let's get started
Let's
on.
plan a million different projects while we're doing one project.
Oh, I know. Okay, I'll be right back.
You know what the other thing this looks like that I noticed the other day? It looks very reminiscent of the Count from Sesame Street, I think. Methinks. It's either a gremlin or the Count. Needs a monocle. Okay, birds.
Now I'm thinking. I wonder if I should bring my chair in. Okay, so happy Halloween! I made oatmeal blobs. You know, it was so funny. My friend and I, when we had our class, when we were in the classroom, um, we decided to make popcorn balls, and we had no idea how to make them. We were like, "Oh, maybe it's just like simple. It's like a Rice Krispie treat."
Oh no.
No, we were struggling so hard, and we know how to bake. I would say, but like They were sticking everywhere. They weren't making balls. It was like starting to become the end of the day. We're still not done. Like, we tried. We tried. A for effort.
Wasn't there like a bit on a TV show where they were making popcorn balls? I don't remember what it was, but I vaguely remember a TV show or something where they were making popcorn balls.
Ooh, what
Okay.
did you say? Let's see. One cat.
Because I said
One.
it looks like The Count.
Oh, count. I love it.
One,
Uh, uh, uh,
two,
uh, uh, uh. I love count.
He's a very good character.
Okay,
Okay,
let's
I'm
find this.
glad I made the pupils like 3D now because when you turn the bucket, it kind of like follows a little bit.
Oh, interesting. All right, let's see here. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there. There we go. And then I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hold off on making the glue and the stuff. I'm going to take my base. So here's what I did with mine. I took a Jacqueline.
Oh,
Yeah. So I found, actually, I was on the phone with Jocelyn when I found this. And I was like, I need a bowl. Like, where's the plastic bowls? And all this is thrifted, everybody. Um, Asira was just you used for a
I used
form.
an actual pumpkin
Yes.
bucket, like
Yeah.
hers.
So, yeah, like this. And so I couldn't find a bowl, but I found this like lightweight, made in Hong Kong vintage jelly mold. So I'm like, done. So basically, this is going to be like the collar and the shoulders, and then here's the cat head.
Christina, can
So,
we do a cooking show where we each make like a 70s style aspic?
oh my gosh. I actually did a reel on my Instagram I made from someone, my friend, Sacred Heart Vintage. She sent me a whole bunch of like old vintage cards, like recipe cards. And
Yes.
one was this really fun, like daffodil uh chiffon cake. And I made that. I actually made a
Ooh.
reel on my Instagram. So check it out, everybody.
I have a like two like vintage recipe files where somebody has either handwritten recipes or they have clipped them from newspapers um from like around that era, and now I'm like I want to try all these for funsies because some
Oh,
of
for
them are
sure.
out there.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about ears. If you have any tips about the ears, so go ahead and tell me now before I tape them on. Do you have any tips and tricks?
Well, what do you have?
Well, I have everything. I
So
can find.
specific, thank you.
Yeah, I don't mean like it's like I don't have like what would you suggest?
Like what material are you planning on using for
I
ears?
think paper.
I used like cardboard for mine just to make sure that they were
Okay.
stable enough.
Okay.
Uh
Okay. So let me see. I think what I'll do then is I will grab. Okay, so I have cardboard right here.
yes, hot dog jello salad coming soon to
Ew.
Knickknacks
Hot dog jello salad.
with the peas and the lime gelatin. Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
I
Okay.
dream of someday making one for fun.
All right. Well, let me grab my. I'm gonna grab a cardboard then.
What, does it not sound appetizing to y'all? Can't imagine why. Just not okay. People ate it. Have you seen the ones with the banana candles where they'll take the bananas and put like a cherry on top of on top of the bananas, but it's on top of like an aspic that's a savory aspic in fruit jello. Everybody's so creative. Oh, it does. It definitely does. That doesn't make it any less entertaining though to look at. I bought one of the vintage jello cookbooks. I don't know if I still have it, but it had all of the different aspics and stuff in it with the weird ingredients. Ham aspics and tuna and like the most out of pocket combinations you can imagine. It's just like
I can't imagine ham aspects. Ugh. Okay.
Hi, Jocelyn. We're making pumpkin buckets and talking about nasty aspics from the 70s.
All right. So, oh my gosh. Okay. So, I have to tell you guys something that Luna did in ceramics.
Oh.
Well, in her art class. So, she got in the car yesterday and she goes, Mommy, guess what? And I'm like, what? She goes, I made Fenton. And I'm like, what did you just say? I was just like, did you just say, yes, Mommy, I made Fenton? Yeah, don't. Oh,
What?
gosh. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to show you. Well, no, I'm going to have her show you guys. I'll have her show you. She made a Fenton. Yeah, don't.
You should be.
Yeah,
Look
don't
at
do this.
look at the banana candles. The banana candle jello.
Hold on, very
That's the best one. Like ham and lime gelatin with the bananas sticking out of the top.
So
I think we should try to make it live on Knickknacks.
So she pulls out this beautiful this like bowl and she made ruffles all around it and she called it Fenton and she said I taught everybody what Fenton was, Mommy.
Stop it.
I'm not kidding.
Stop it. That's the cutest thing ever. I want to cry.
Well, I wanted her to show Juliet last night because they were talking on the phone on FaceTime, and I was like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot she had it. All right, so the angle of your ears.
Yes.
Let's see, like
mine look more Chihuahua-esque.
Oh.
Angle wise. So be careful with your angle.
Okay, so should I go smaller maybe?
Maybe mine I had to like put them at an angle to make them like actually adhere. Maybe
Okay.
do like smaller so that they're up like here or something so that they're
Okay.
sticking straighter up than mine.
All
Because
right.
otherwise you'll end up with Gremlin, the Count from Sesame Street, what have you.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. And by the way, Jocelyn, look, this is like I was telling him about that. It's bold. All right, so here's my goop. Here's my stuff. I'm gonna mix some glue in. Hey, Connie. I thought I've
Hello,
gotten
don't
here
be
so late.
sad.
Oh, Connie.
You're here for the party.
So here are the cat ears, like this. Wait, sorry, you can't see it. Hold on. Like this, like kind of angled.
Oh, let's see.
Sorry. Let me go over here.
I would say so, yeah.
Okay, it looks more. Yeah, let me do that. I'm just gonna make a little curve on here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add. Let me see. And by the way, you guys, I came across this amazing scissor set. Oh, there's tape on here. Of course there is. Thrifted these amazing scissors. I was so excited.
Oh.
And they came with the cover. I lose scissors like crazy. I swear, I cannot keep my scissors. Papa Doodles. All right.
The mailman's
so
outside.
Now,
How dare they?
How dare they? Okay. Cool. I think these ears are gonna look pretty. Now again, if you're joining us on Facebook, please come on over to district.net/mainly made. Come on over. When you come on over, please put in your favorite emoji to say what up. Does that make sense? To say what up. How you doing? All right, let's see. Okay, these cat ears are gonna be the bomb diggity. I'm liking these cat ears. All right. I don't think I can. Oh, you're putting on my mute. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these on. I think I might. Seems like this needs to be more at an angle. So let me go ahead and do this. I'm just going to trim a little curve. There. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's much better. Okay, so I'm going to glue gun that. I'm just going to give it some stability. So I'm going to just put a little bit of gluage. Okay, now let's get this on. Okay, there's that. How does that look? Looks good. Did I put manly? No, I put mainly. No, oh God, don't do that. Don't, yeah. Don't put manly made. You know, I wonder if that's gonna be good for the bucket. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure like a handle would not knock it. All right, so that looks good there. And then let me get this one glued on as well. I kind of like the angle. That's cute. Okay, I'm gonna do that one. Let me just. This is my favorite glue gun, you guys. We're talking glue guns. This is my favorite. Okay.
About that.
It's okay. That's okay. All right, so I'm gonna add that on. And then so to help the mache stick. All right, so there we go.
Yes, make sure you guys don't search Manly Made. We've talked about this before.
We've had discussions about this, you guys. All right. Okay, next up. Let's see here. Let me bring it forward, see how that looks for you. There we go. Okay, so all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little support on the back of the ear and give it some shape. So I'm just going to take some paper towels. And I'm going to do like a Mod Podge situation. Let's see.
Craft with us.
Heck yes.
Do your projects. Let us be your motivation.
All right. Now I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna use a cheapy brush because I can, and I don't want to use my expensive one for like the Mod Podge. So I'm gonna use this right here, Mod Podge Classic. It's even vintage looking. I love the graphics. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add it to this bowl just a little bit, and then I'm going to. I think I'm actually gonna do like. I'm just gonna dip it in. I'm just gonna go for it, you guys. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna create sort of like a texture mound, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put just like some support here.
Cat noises in the background forever. Come here. Get over here. Come here.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that on that side, and then I'm gonna do the same thing over here. And I'm just using like pieces of paper towel I've already used. So I'm gonna dip again, and then just kind of saturate it. Do you guys hear the blue jays out there?
Yeah, I was wondering what kind of bird was outside.
Yeah. It's our little blue jay. We had like a little baby. And then what they do is they go around the house eating all the spiders. So like the family just stuck around. All right, so I'm gonna put that there just to give it some structure. Okay. So that's the back side. Textured mound is crafty technical speak for blub. Yes, exactly. Exactly. All right. So let's see what I want to do next. I want to. I want to do. I think what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to add like some kind of like a cheekbone, like cheeks right here and cheeks right here. So let me grab my Mod Podge. I used to call it Mod Podge.
Me too.
Okay. I'm glad I'm not alone.
It just sounds more right.
It does. Thank you.
You're
All
welcome.
right. So I don't want a big clumpy clump, but I'm just gonna do a little dab ball, if that makes sense. I'm gonna get in there. I'm not gonna use this brush. So I'm gonna create this here, and maybe I should do layers first to have it stick. It might just stick on its own. You know, I think I'm gonna do layers first. So I'm gonna go ahead and start adding all around. I'm just gonna add paper towels to give it texture. Like I don't have to like, buff it or
Yeah.
so I'm gonna do that. And again, if you're just joining, we are making vintage inspired like Halloween trick or treat buckets. So thank you for being here, you guys. This is kind of mache itself. There's mache all around. Mache for you, mache for me.
Look under your seats. You get mache.
You get mache. All right, let me get this on. Sticking pretty darn good. This is just like paper towels I was using and it dried, and so why not reuse it?
Fair.
All right. So is anybody decorating or have you decorated?
I still have my stuff in a pile in the corner and I need to put it up, but I keep getting too distracted.
Yeah. My friend Jade, she does like a monster house every year, and she just makes huge eyeballs to put in the window. I think I want to do that. And then she uses glow in the dark um, paint, and then she puts a black light on it, and it looks so
Have you
cool.
seen that movie,
What movie?
Monster House?
I'm not much of a
It scared me so much
Halloween
as a kid.
person.
Oh my gosh.
Halloween, not Halloween person. Scary movies. I don't.
That's fair.
I don't.
Remember
I
they played it
know.
on like
I know you
Cartoon
love them,
Network
and
or
I'm like,
something. And it was like they played it on like Cartoon Network when I was a kid. And it's like, oh, it's Cartoon Network. It can't be that bad. And you watch it and it's like, this is like horrifying.
oh my gosh. What really freaked me out was Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, yes.
That was freaky. Let me extend this a little bit.
There was yeah, it is such a crazy movie. I like the movie. I like it a lot. I kind of want to watch it again for this Halloween season because it's a good movie, but it is like really scary. Would not recommend it to kids unless
Wow.
you want them to grow up like me, which may not be a bad thing, but give them those informative scary movie experiences, you know.
I was more like Nickelodeon, like Nick at Night. That was my
Oh,
time. And like we would do like, and it wasn't that long ago, but, but Nick at Night was freaky too because there was Are You Afraid of the Dark? I don't know if you ever heard of that.
yeah.
That was so crazy.
My husband and I both
Oh,
watched
there's Lisa. Ooh, I can't.
my husband and I both watched like the Discovery Kids channel growing up. And
Oh yeah.
they had like such good shows on there. There was like Tuttenstein, the one about like King Tut coming back as like a child and like having to deal with the modern day. And then there was like
Oh, interesting.
uh what's her name? Like something creepy, and it's this girl whose family is bugs, for some
Oh my
reason.
gosh.
But then there were like the nighttime ones, and those were freaky. There was like Mystery Hunters, and it was like a professor scientist guy and a group of teenagers, and they would test like scary urban legends and like weird things like that to see if they were real or not. Like they do that, like take the scientific approach to figure out what could be causing it.
Ooh,
And I
I like
remember like
that.
watching that at night, and they'd have like dramatized scenes in it and stuff, and it scared me so bad as a kid, but it was like one of my favorite shows.
You know, people who enjoy scary movies, they get like endorphin like shots.
Yeah.
Not like shots, but like you know, like the so when someone gets a tattoo, I was reading about it, like it is like it releases endorphins and it makes people like happy and excited. Like and I get it. Like my brother loves scary movies. Like ugh, like likes to be jolted that way, but just I think it's that sensation of that thrill and the excitement is like whoa, and it makes me
Yeah.
think.
I would say I actually don't like scary movies that much.
You like
Like,
movies that make you think, like this, like the
yes.
not thrillers, right?
Not even, yeah, because I like, I don't know, I used to love listening to scary stories and stuff like that. Like, I do that to fall asleep as a teenager because I was edgy and cool.
I
Um,
listened to K Rock. I was listening to K Rock in LA, like when I would go to sleep. It was like I don't know if you heard of K Rock. It's like that was my I loved it so much. Oh my gosh, I was addicted.
but I would like, I don't know. But I don't like watch scary movies. I don't think I've actually seen very many. But when my husband and I first started dating, he made me watch the VHS movies, like the VHS series.
Uh huh.
Oh my gosh, that was mm-mm.
Yeah. What did you say, Lisa? I love practical magic. Practical
I
magic.
haven't seen Practical Magic, but I've been seeing it all over my TikTok feed lately.
Practical magic. Who's in it?
Is that one Julia Roberts? I don't remember.
She did a horror movie.
Raid? It's not a horror movie.
We got a raid. What? Thank you for the raid. Who rated? That's so cool. But from Kate G. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
Thank you
Oh,
for
thank
the
you.
raid.
Welcome in, you guys. We're making vintage inspired trick or treat buckets. And we both decided to do cats because they're fun. And
Oh,
so
Sandra
we're
Bullock.
oh Sandra. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. We're talking about scary movies right now, you guys. Just like I think what kind of creeps me out, like, and gets me, I guess, like, you know, ooh, like thrilled, um, is like,
Taxes. Ooh.
ooh, it like alien kind of movies, like that creeps me out. I don't know if I can watch. I don't know. I don't know.
That was one of the bits in VHS because it's like a compilation of like scary vignettes, I guess.
Uh,
There was like an alien one in there.
ugh, it's creepy. Creepy. All right. So what I'm doing to mine is I'm creating a surface where my mache can stick. So, um, I'm making my way around, which is actually working out pretty. It wasn't a scary. Okay.
I think it's like more of a feel good movie, I think.
Oh, okay.
Need to watch
I'm
it.
like, oh, I can do that.
Kind of a fall feel good
Ooh,
movie.
I like that. I like fall feel good movies. I was just watching it. I was shipping. I was watching. I was watching. You've Got Mail
Oh,
with what's her name? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking now. Anyway, it's funny. Meg Ryan. Thank you, Meg Ryan. That's right. Meg Ryan. I was like, there's fall leaves in this. I'm watching it. All right, let's see. Fun fact, I actually Uh, so Tom Hanks is in it, and I kind of went into his office
What?
without knowing it was his office. Well, my friend used to work for Colin Hanks, his son,
Yeah.
and also worked for Tom Hanks, and occasionally on set. And we went to his production company, Playtone, in Santa Monica.
Mm.
And so we were touring. I was just like walking around, and then I was like, "Oh, what's this room?" I walk into this room, and it was like, "Oh, there's awards on the shelf. That's cool." And and then there was a popcorn machine because apparently he loves popcorn. And and then I went, and I remember my friend bursting in there. He's like, "What are you? Get out of there! What are you doing?" I'm like, "Ah, I'm so sorry." We're also able to go into his Dodger box seat, like box room thing that he had at the stadium. That's a whole other life.
It's nuts.
They get like anything they want. You can just ask for something. They're like, "You got it. I'll be right back." Jeez, what a life.
Yeah.
Truly. All right, let's see here. So what we're doing here is, um, well, Sierra's painting. How are you doing? Let me see how you at where you're at.
We're getting there.
Ooh, I'm excited to mold mine. Now, any tips and tricks for molding? Anything you learned from your experience?
Not really. Make sure that your paper mache is like has the right consistency, like enough stick to it, but like not too
Okay.
dry, but and not too wet. Because either way, it'll start like slipping.
Okay.
Was my experience anyway.
Hopefully this will prevent that. This cover I'm doing.
Yeah. I feel like it's missing something. And I'm trying to figure out what. It's hard because I'm like having to block out the bigger details before I
Do you
do
want to
any
see a
of them.
picture of what I have to get an idea?
I'm good. I'm just trying to decide. Like I feel like I need more white in there somewhere. I'm trying to decide where I want that.
Like little accents.
I'm wondering if I should have not painted the eyes yellow, but
So in the chat, can you tell us either a yes, a Y for yes, or an N for no? Is it your first time here on Mainly Made?
ooh, that's a good one.
Yes, no. Grandma, welcome. Grandma Mary's attic. Oh my gosh, a Christmas sister, my sister, MA sister. Oh my gosh, so we have two new peeps. Yay! Run makes hello. Oh my gosh, welcome in, you guys. Thank you for being here. Oh, anybody else? No, no, no. Well, welcome back, everybody. A former preschool teacher enjoying. It's your first. Marianne, please come over to. Okay, here. Marianne,
It's
please come on over here. District.net / mainly made. MAINLYMADE. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello, Teresa. 8 Christmas sister. Thank you, my friend. 8 Christmas sister. I should have known that. It's like I can't blend those. Ay. You'll get me. You'll get me when you get to know me. All right. um so yeah, mainly made. This is a place where we have amazing artists, handcrafters, painters, sculptors. I mean, you name it. We are all here to enjoy art, to create art, and to sell the art. We have crafts supplies. We have beautiful handcrafted items from our artists, and the gift giving season is upon us, which means we got you covered. So search anything, if anything, or ask questions. Ask our artists any questions in the chat channels. So please come on over if you are still on Facebook. Oh, awesome, Jeannie or Jean. Awesome. You don't go to yes. Thank you, Runme. Thank you,
Gotta make the clarification. The I is important, folks.
You did notice how I emphasized
Oh, I know.
AI.
AI.
Oh yes, absolutely. Here you go. That's okay, Marianne. I got you. Do you want to let me know when you have it. I'm going to keep Mod Podging. I can actually put it right here for now. Maybe you can see it here. Right there. Okay, so I'm almost done covering this, and then I'm going to do the Jello mold, which started a whole conversation.
Mm.
All right, let's see. 37 people here. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I appreciate it. We both do. I'm glad we just dove in. I know it took some prepping mentally, physically, but we're here. We're doing it.
Mentally, spiritually.
Yes. Hey, Brandon. Okay, just came in. Did you make paper mache? Let's see. Did you paper mache to make the eyebrows? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that for sure. Absolutely. I'm almost done. Mod Podging paper towels to give it texture so it can stick better. My paper mache. The only difference with my paper mache is that it's a little more chunkier, but we're gonna roll with it.
Mine
We're gonna
is
roll.
already dry. Mine was done. I did this one last week, so mine is dry for the painting.
Okay. All right. This is about done. I have my brother and I have vintage trick or treat like fabric bags, and they have like little legs and arms, and mine's the jack-o'-lantern. Now it's Luna's. And then he has the ghost. And they glow in the dark. They're like I think they're from the early 90s or something, and they were given to us. But yeah, so that was really cool to pass down to Luna and then Ciela. Gummy worms and vodka jello. Oh my gosh. Okay, Finders Picker says a long, long time ago. Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me use my voice.
Paper, stop.
Apple support telephone number was 888. Oh no, if you know what I mean.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny. If you know what I mean. I hope I translated that right.
With the elbow nudge. I heard the elbow nudge in there.
Yeah, there you go. You know what I'm just thinking? I don't know why it wouldn't be textured enough to just Mod Podge the whole thing without paper towels.
Mm.
Well, look at the texture it's making on my hands.
You have to see a doctor for that.
I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, so now I'm going to, I don't even need to cover that one. That's good. Okay, so now my ball of texture. I think I'm going to do like a mound right here. A mound right here. And then another one. Okay, so Grandma, what is it made out of? This we're both using plastic Halloween buckets. And then we're using different materials for that mache texture part to make it look vintage, like that vintage mached, um, the vintage mached Halloween trick or treat buckets. So yeah, and then for the base right here, I'm using It's a made in Hong Kong Jello mold, and I like it because it's lightweight. Oh, thank you. We're having so much
Yeah.
fun. Okay, so here's another ball of texture.
Ball of texture.
I'm just trying to give it dimension because I saw someone do that. I'm like, oh, I like that idea. So hopefully that gives it some kind of cheek. There we go. Okay, and support. All right, let's see here. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on this. It would kind of be cool to keep it shiny, but I've already got so much stuff on it.
Oh, I almost just dipped my paint in my coffee.
Oh,
Happens to the best of us.
you know what? I better put a mat down because I'm already got some stuff here.
I put a plastic bag underneath mine and I already got paint
That's a
on the
good.
counter.
Let me grab something really quick. Oh, I have this. I have the paper towel wrapper. All right, there we go. Okie dokie. So how's everyone doing? We're making mound ball blobs of texture. Absolutely. The things you can do with mound blob bulbs of texture.
Amen.
Right? Mm-hmm. All right, let me go all the way around here. I can almost use tissue paper for this, but I won't because I'm not doing that kind of mistake. Stay on task, Christina. Stay on task.
How are either of us ever supposed to do that?
I don't know. I don't think we can.
I know that's like nearly impossible for me.
Yeah. It's nice to know I'm not alone. Okay. So, has anybody ever macheted before? Tell us in the chat. Let us know. Okay. All right, we got that down. Nobody?
I liked where we were going with the gummy worm thing. Not necessarily the vodka thing,
You say
because I'm not a
pinatas.
fan. But
Oh, Connie, of course he
what's
is.
your guys' favorite if you haven't done paper mache, what's your favorite like Halloween themed snack to make? Like if you were to do like a Halloween party, what would you bring to the table? Hot air balloon pinata. Ooh,
My mom used to make our pinatas.
sounds
That
like
was
fun.
good. Yeah, it was good. It was good times. Okay, I like the fact that this mold has texture, but my hands are sticking everywhere. I better I think that's good enough. I think that's pretty textured enough. All right, turning. All right, caramel Chex Mix. Send me a recipe, Connie, because I have not made a Chex Mix before. Ooh, that sounds so good.
Now I want Muddy Buddies. Isn't that what they're called, or is that different? The puppy chow. Puppy chow.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Same
Hey,
difference.
but Grandma, here's the thing, is that as a kinder teacher, and when I taught TK, because I had a combo one year, and I was like, it was an eye opener. It was an eye opener, and to expect a growing, developing brain from a child to color in the lines is absolutely absurd because what we want, what the goal is to allow for creativity and also allow for a comfortable environment where you feel accepted in that it as you're trying to be creative. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't I used to, because I was trained that way to, they need to color in the line. Now, we do testing where, can a can you can you mirror this shape? Like, and we're looking for a certain amount of accuracy. But to to expect a child who is, growing and figuring it out, and this is the most creative time to color in the lines. That's a rule. That's us as adults being, we're
I
dictating.
think the only reason that's a thing would be to like test motor function and make sure that
Well,
we're
right. Yeah.
we're able
Yeah.
to control like our fine movements and stuff like that. But otherwise, like you don't have to.
Well, that can go along the lines of, like, can you, like, giving,
Can
instead of
you use
giving the child.
scissors? Can you
Well,
write
that's
your
that's
letters?
baseline. That's baseline.
Yeah.
But also to give children a chance to use different shapes for their writing tools. Like, why are we giving them these fatty pencils? They, when
Mhm.
they have the ability to use their fine motor skills and dial it down to using something small to write if they wanted to, you know, little tools, little thing. But anyway, there's so many different ways to assess that. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna have someone go into an art class, or a child go into an art class, and you're expecting them to color in the lines. It's
Yeah,
like,
using art as a baseline probably is
I know.
not great.
Well, you can get me
Tell that to
going on.
Jackson Pollock.
You can get me going on testing. I swear, if it's like, we want our students to use, to be engaged, to dive into a topic and use their hands, use collaborations, all that. But then when we test them, they go on a computer, and we're not.
Oh,
And it's like, well, wait a minute, what's this for? What's? Ugh, don't get me started. My niece, when she was young, was asked to color a picture of George Washington. She made him cross-eyed with a fly on his nose.
I love that.
Ooh, paint fights. Oh gosh. But I think things have changed, especially like, now that TK is, it's more, TK is just a opportunity for children to join in and actually focus more on child development rather than academics, which is great
Right.
because it gets them started in such a positive manner, and the intro to school is like, it's much more comfortable and
Mm.
natural. Yeah, creative. Yeah. Like, it was really interesting, Sierra. I think you like this. Like, we had a station, like, during free play, where we had dolls and like a little wash basin,
Hmm.
and we would roll the dolls in dirt and get them all dirty, and then put them in the play area, and you can see how they would care. Like, they would take the baby doll and like clean it and wash it and just like care for it. So, like, and they were discussing how they're going to do it, and just things like that, where you're giving them something. They're using their social skills, they're using, all their amazing traits.
I love that so
I was a cram
much.
hoarder. Yeah, I was a cram hoarder. I got called out for not sharing. Ay, ay, ay. But then yeah, that's another thing. I try to change it to taking turns, because if you're not done with something, you're not done with something.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not fair to take away something you're engaged with. Anyway.
Have you seen the people who will take the like IKEA children's kitchenette things and like
Oh,
make them
yes.
into fully functioning kitchens?
Yes.
I want to do that so bad. Like I would have been all over that as a kid. Oh my gosh.
How fun.
Cuz they'll get like a water pump and replace the sink in there with an
Yes.
actual pump so they can, get water, wash their hands through there. Like learn how to use like cooking utensils. I don't know. I love the idea of that.
So Wanda, does it glow in the dark? Well, I was thinking I have the thing with the glow in the dark. I have this like I have a glue that I can smear on top to make it glow, but it would be like a green glow. The kind of paint that's glow in the dark that I have is like black light color. Like that's neon. And like for me, I was like, I don't know if I want to do like a neon. I want it to be as vintage looking as possible. But
Mm.
that's like a really good idea though. Like maybe the lines, maybe the white lines that can be glow in the dark. That's a good idea.
Good. I don't think my paint is bright enough to glow. I don't think it's UV reactive.
So what kind of paint are you using?
It is just some cheap acrylic.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I have too.
I want to add like the whiskers and all those details, but I need to wait for the black to dry enough.
Yeah. Hello everybody. So what
Welcome,
time is it where
welcome.
you are? Where time is it where we're on the West Coast. So we're in the same time zone, which is nice.
It is.
I was
It's nice
like,
having at least one person over here.
I know, but we have a lot of amazing friends and buyers, right?
We
4:30, yeah.
do.
3:33. Okay, so we're on the East Coast. Okay. Anybody over here? It's 1:34 over here. Can you guys see this okay? I think you can. I think it's good. All right, turning it around. I'm almost done. Ooh, this is exciting.
Ooh, for dinner last night, I made a like zucchini stuffing casserole thing.
Ooh, that sounds good.
You take like shredded chicken and like a thing of stuffing mix, and you mix the stuffing mix with butter, and then
Oh my
mix it with the
gosh.
chicken and sliced zucchinis and sour cream and cream of chicken soup,
Okay. I see where you're going.
and you
I see
bake
where
it,
you're
and it's so good. Oh my gosh.
Okay, send me the recipe.
I will.
I do have an organic cream of chicken, and the reason is because I like putting roasted chicken with a cream of chicken and like having pasta with it.
Mm.
There's something really simple and easy to do. So let's see. San Diego, awesome, Amy. Let's see, we got Arizona and the Midwest. Bandit is 1:30. Yeah, Bandit's over here with us. You're
Yeah.
on the West Coast. All right, let's see here. Let me go ahead and I think okay.
I have stuff in the fridge to make like a copycat Olive Garden chicken gnocchi soup.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make a ton of that. And then stuff to make pot roast.
I just made a roast. I just made that. I'm all roasted out. I was
I
like, I'm
like I like
saving it.
Mississippi style pot roast. I like that better than normal pot roast, but my husband
Oh,
likes
what's
the normal
that?
pot roast. You
Oh,
use like pepperoncinis and like ranch seasoning and butter with the roast beef, and you put it in the crock pot. It's really
okay.
good.
All right. So chicken gnocchi. Can you explain what that is? Because I'm a little lost on chicken gnocchi.
The chicken gnocchi soup.
Oh, okay. Like a
Yeah.
dumpling. It's like a dumpling soup.
It's like the stuff they have at Olive Garden. It's like chicken, like creamy chicken broth type base, and then it's got carrots and celery, kind of like a mirepoix type um,
Okay.
thing going on, and then you got your like chicken, rotisserie chicken, whatever, and your gnocchi in there,
Okay.
kind of floating. So it's like salty chickeny gnocchi with
Chicken.
your veggies in it.
Going. Oh, I bet. Oh my gosh, I bet. I remember when I was well, see, so when I was in the hospital with well, after having the kids, I was at a maternity center, and they did have some really good food. Like I had some good French fries and like shakes and stuff like that.
Oh, man.
It was pretty darn good. But after a while, I was like, okay, you guys, I gotta have my food now.
I'm trying to think of someday when we have kids, what I'll make my husband go grab for me afterwards because
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna
I
deserve
think
that.
like, oh yeah, like I think you'll know when you know, like your body's like, listen, I get whatever I want. All right. Yeah, and sleeping around bed. Totally. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Everybody in the chat, what do you think the next step is? Hold on, let me get this switched over. Everybody in the chat, what do you think the next step is? What's the next step for me? Yes. Yes, we let it dry. Yep, we let it dry and cover the ears. You know, Amy, I was wondering, do you think I should? Do you think I should cover the ears? Because I'm going to do the mache. Well, okay, I just gave it away. Clear coat. Well, it's time for the mache. Now I'm going to make the I'm going to make the goop. I'm going to make the goop. So I'm going to move this aside. Now, what I read is that if you use salt, it helps like kind of keep it, from I don't know if it molds.
Probably not. I would say probably like cure it faster.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I know, right? Okay, let me go ahead and I'm gonna wash my hands because whoo, that's a lot of Mod Podge. Oh my gosh, how do I get this off? I may have to peel it off.
Shedding like a lizard. Oh, okay, Bandit. Thank you for stopping in. Good luck at your dentist appointment. I don't want to eat food, guys. Oh my gosh. I have leftover zucchini casserole in the fridge, and it's calling my name.
Oh my goodness. That's a lot.
You struggling over there?
Okay. But you know what? It's not even gonna matter.
You're just gonna get your hands messy again anyway.
Yeah. It feels weird.
You like a lizard?
I'm like I'm a snake shedding skin. Okay, I think that's good enough. That's gonna be. All right. How funny. It's gonna be all dangly. Oh, here's something interesting. I know this is kind of off topic, but since we're all here and we're all friends. So Luna's been biting her nails. Actually, she got better. She's better this year. Yes, last year was like, whoo, man, she was just starting to bite. And I was trying to think of things to help her. And I'm like, okay, does she need to do some yoga? Is she anxious? Like, what's going on? Um, but it was just like, she's like, I don't know, it just feels like satisfying. And I'm like, okay, so let's see what we can do with that. But like, as I'm peeling this, I'm thinking, I'm gonna cover her hands with Mod Podge. And she likes she just likes the peeling. I guess it's a sensation. I don't know, with some
Yeah.
kids. My husband used to bite his nails, and so I talked to my mother-in-law about it. She's like, "Yeah, Wyatt did that." I'm like, "Oh man,"
I mean,
but
like, I think I bit my nails. I had more of like a skin picking in general.
yeah. Oh, Dennis Boy. Okay, well, have fun, Bandit. Sorry, I mean enjoy to the best you can at the dentist. Oh, rubber cement is fun to peel. Okay, okay, Con. You know what I did for one of my students? They needed a lot of tools like for fidgeting, and I would just dab glue on paper and let it dry and have him pick it throughout the day. And it really,
Maybe you could like paint her nails.
I've done that.
Oh, because
You know what? Maybe I'll try that again.
I peel the nail polish instead of biting my nails.
Okay, I'll try that again. I think I should try it again. Okay, so I don't know how much salt to add, but
All the salt, all of it.
oh, there you
Don't.
go.
Probably not.
I just did it. All
Oh.
right.
Just a whole huge reserve container of salt. All of it.
Oh my gosh. There are things people make to stimulate the picking sensation, like glue on pumice stones. Oh
Yeah,
my
I've seen those.
gosh.
The paint and like, yeah,
Okay.
colored glue.
Okay. That's a good idea. That's a really good
Or they
idea.
make picking pads where they'll take like a silicone and they'll put like beads of different sizes and shapes in it. And so you can pick out the beads one by one. That's a thing.
I'm just assuming I'm adding all this glue, Connie. I don't know if I'm doing that right. I mean, I didn't add all of it. I promise. I didn't, but Connie, let me know. I don't know what I'm doing at this point right now. I'm just adding stuff to my slosh.
Slosh.
I know. Okay, so let me see. I'm just gonna dig in, you guys. It's happening. Okay, so I made the paper mache goop. I made the mache oatmeal, and now I'm just gonna work it. Work it. So you work it. Okay, here we go. I'm just
Turn it
making
up, flip it, and reverse it.
it. Hopefully, again, this is like a little chunkier than I'd like, but who cares? We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna we're gonna roll with it. You're gonna be making. I know, but we're getting dirty. We're getting down and dirty. I think I need more like moisture.
You heard it first here, folks. Down and dirty here on Nick
Dennis.
Knows.
No, I'm mainly wait.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Big difference. And not on Manly Maid.
Not a manly maid.
We're not. We're not getting.
Please don't Google that.
We're not getting down and dirty down on Manly
I think I
Maid.
need to add up more glue. Here we go. We're doing it, you guys. It's happening. I'm gonna add it all. Who are we kidding?
Turn on the strobe light.
Turn on the strobe light. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Glopping it in, making it work. Because why not? Why not? Your daughter can pick your hands. There you go. She can, yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Great
Yeah,
compromise.
totally. Oh my gosh, this is so interesting.
Mmm.
I know. Well, here we go. We're doing it. It's happening. I'm
She's
thinking
got the goop, folks.
I know. I've got the goop. She's got the goop. She's got the goop. She's got the goop.
She's got the goop. She's got the goop. She's got
Got
the
the
goop.
goop. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got it. Okay, so I'm trying to like break it apart because I squeezed all the water out of all these like oatmeal cookie balls. Well, paper balls. If you're just joining, you're probably not going to understand exactly what I mean. Oh gosh. But so Sierra Quality Vintage, she's painting her surface, her vintage inspired um trick or treat bucket. We're both making cats because they're cool.
Gremlin cat on my end.
Friendly cat.
Gremlin
Yes.
cat.
So yes. And so you use what was the material you used again?
Celluclay.
Celluclay. And then I'm using just paper. And I soaked it, blended it, but it's still chunky, but
She's doing it the old-fashioned way.
yeah, I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. Like
I
imagine like
did the easy way out. Newfangled
oh my
instant
god.
paper
It's not
mache.
the easy way out. That stuff is powdery.
It's kind of gross when you're working with it. You pour it out of
Yeah.
that bucket and it all goes in the air. And my kitchen was like covered in particles. And I'm like, that's healthy for sure.
What would you have done next? Like what would you do next time if you were to use it?
Mixed it outside.
Outside. Okay.
Not poured it. Yeah,
Long
not poured
story
it
short.
inside.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying something other than goop. Oh gosh, she's got the. Oh, I'm not gonna say it.
Stacy!
It looks dry. Okay, so should I? What should I do? Well, and it's still so clumpy, but I'm gonna have to work with it. I'm just gonna work with it. Okay, so add more glue, Connie.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe do
it's
like a
pretty.
test patch. See if it sticks. And then you can kind of.
Oh, you pour water in it. Perfect. I'll do that.
Yeah, water would make sense.
You're like, oh, or that.
Or that. That's a good idea.
Okay.
Connie knows best.
Madonna. Okay, here we go. More water coming through. I have paper water slurry.
Paper waters.
Let me see. Maybe that'll do. Let me go ahead and see how that looks. What is Connie saying?
She said, is this based on the info I sent?
Oh yeah, oh my gosh. I kind of went on a what do you call people call it? Bunny trail? Bunny something. Um
I was gonna say paper trail, but that's a lot different.
yeah.
Um,
Ooh, there we go. Connie, you're amazing. Rabbit trail, thank
rab-
you.
rabbit hole? You went down a rabbit hole?
Rabbit hole, that's what it is. Looks like making vomit. I'm like,
Mm.
okay, so
Ooh,
that
can we make vomit clocks on knickknacks? That would be great. I don't think that'd be safe to work with,
ooh,
though.
how interesting. That'd be cool. Okay, so how does that look, Connie? Is that better, or should I do more glue? Like it's definitely I don't know. It's very piecey, but whatever. It sounds so like. I think I should have more glue, Connie. I'm all for it. I don't care. It's gonna be good. However it turns out. Are you going for clay? I mean, at this point, it's gonna be whatever it's gonna look like on the surface. But I think I should add more glue. I'm gonna add more glue. I hope you approve. I think it was enough glue. Okay. Wait, Connie, can I add more? Just a little bit. Just a
Connie,
smidge.
please.
Please. She's like, okay, well, you're doing it anyway, so.
I can't stop you from here.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite
Make
PC, but
yourself happy.
make yourself. That's
That's a
true.
good answer.
That's true. Okay, let's see here. How is it gonna like mold? Can I make a ball? Yes. Can I make for a surface? Yes. All right. I'm gonna start. According to the vomit clock, we'll be having seconds in 15 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing a little churn. I think that this chunk slurry.
Chunk slurry is not pleasant.
I know. Okay. I think that's gonna be it. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start making chunk slurry. I'm doing my best. Okay,
Sounds
here we go.
like a parody McDonald's ice cream treat.
All right. I think I'm ready. Let's do this. Okay, come on over, you. All right, let's start with the. Let's start. I don't know. Let's start with the ears. I'm gonna go ahead and start molding some ears. I'm just gonna go for it, you guys. It's happening, and it's gonna be chunky, but it's okay. You learn as you go. You learn as you go. I'm wondering maybe what I can do too is I can grab a little bag of that whatever you used, and then I can add that to smooth it out.
Possibly.
Yeah, I think I might have to because it's like chunkadoodles. But it's also kind of giving it really cool texture, so maybe that's okay. Look at that.
There you go.
Yeah. Chunk slurry sounds like a crafter drink, yeah. All right, let me just make it more substantial here on the back end. Got the ears. Okay. Okay. And then what I was told is that to make a smoothie, I don't know why it's
How many like wet gloopy terms can we use in one live?
looks like it has a pimple. It does. Okay, let's see. Connie says maybe put hot water in your leftover paper mix and then I had that sitting for 2 days, Connie. 2 days. There we go.
I'm on the ground so I can try to get underneath this a little bit. We're crouching. We're crouching.
We're crouching.